Hey y'all, it's Cathryn Sparks here. I'm coming to you on October 13th, and yesterday we found out that Gabby Petito was strangled. So we found this out with the coroner report, which was filed yesterday at 1:03 p.m. I found on a leaked document from that report. So based on that, I decided to create a new forensic astrology chart. For those of you who don't know what forensic astrology is, it's using astrology charts to locate missing people or solve crimes. And based on that document, I put together this chart here and came up with this map from it. I'm not going to explain all of the different parts of it because that's too complicated, and unless you're into astrology, you really don't want to know it, probably. But I did want to show y'all the map that came from this. Now, the blue lines here and here, you can hardly see this one because it's so covered by other lines. Those are the angles of the map. So the AC, that's the beginning of the map on the left side over here. The DC right here, that's the right side of the map. Then the IC is this line here, and that's actually, even though it feels weird, that's the bottom of the map over here. And then this is the MC, which is the top of the map. So those are what divides the chart into 4 different sections. And those lines in forensic astrology tend to reveal some pretty specific things. So when I make a chart, I like to look at those lines and see if anything solid and known is on one. In this case, it was very interesting because if you look here, like I said, this is the DC. So that would be the right side of the map of the chart. If you just move it over a little bit, this is the spot where her body was found. It's exactly on this line. Exactly. So that to me shows me that this is a valid chart. That gives me something that says, yes, there is a lock. We're locked into something here. So in looking at the other possible significators for Brian, some of them point up this way, but all of this cluster here on the MC, on the highest point of the chart, if you zoom out, these lead you eventually down here. And I highlighted this area just because this is the border, where all those lines kind of point to. And I've never been an international fugitive myself, but I think that if he were to run and want to cross the border to Mexico, I mean, California and all of this right here, that would feels like a good place to do it. And Americans go to Tijuana all the time. It's not hard. And I don't know, maybe he crossed the border here. So this is all theoretical, of course, but I find it intriguing. Then, if we were to look and go by a couple of the other significators in the chart that point us up this way, that would bring us up through Washington and to Vancouver and Canada, here in British Columbia, which I imagine would be a good place for him to cross as well. He is an outdoorsman, and everybody is looking on the East Coast. I'm wondering if he's West. So those are my theories. I am heartbroken to hear about Gabby dying by strangulation. In domestic violence, this is a very common way to go. And from all the witness accounts, it sounds like she was about to leave him, and categorically that's a pretty dangerous time, and I just, my heart breaks for her and for her family. And like her family has said, we need to use this story and her memory to help find other missing people and to bring awareness to domestic violence. So in the show notes, I'm going to include the National Domestic Violence Hotline. If you are in a abusive relationship and you're staying because of this or that, or you think that you can save that person, you can't. You can only save yourself. So please call them and get out. Just go. I'm also going to include the FBI database of missing persons and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And I'm going to also look and see if I can get the Gabby Petito Foundation on there too. Please donate to either the Gabby Petito Foundation or any other foundation for missing people and domestic violence. Let's use the energy of this to save others, okay? So I'm gonna be doing more videos about the astrology of Gabby and Brian and the astrological concepts of abusive and toxic relationships. So if you want to see those, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're intrigued by this idea of forensic astrology and you have an idea or a missing persons case that you want me to maybe make a map of and talk about, post that in the comments below. And I hope everybody's having a good day and just hug your loved ones. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.